back to another live stream on René of Paris. If you don't know me, I am Abby Andrew, and I am one of our social media family hosts on here on René of Paris, along with Danny and Alexander, who come on here and do live streams every once in a while. And the topic is going to be my favorite wigs. The list is actually super long, so hopefully I will have time to show all of these. I have like a little pile of wigs around me right now that I'm going to show you each one by one, and I'm super excited to go over all of those. Some are my favorites that have been favorites for a very long time that I've started to wear a lot more often this year. And like some of them I've been wearing since high school, like those styles that I've been like just wearing for that long. And so I'm just really excited. I don't even know where to begin. And then other ones are just like some of my favorite colors that came out this year as well. And I have so much fun wearing all of the different colors across the spectrum, from like more natural looking colors, but I wear like the blondes, I wear the brunettes, and then there's also like the really fun colors like the blues and the pinks. So I have something in pretty much every single category. So again, this is kind of like some of my personal favorites. Some of them are ones that I wore a ton and then kind of became like my new go-to daily wear wigs, and some of them were just wigs that I am just so in love with that I mostly just wear for special occasions, but they're just like absolute favorites in my collection now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it and stop giving all of this like preamble, because I think the wigs will speak for themselves. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with the one I'm wearing right now, which is one I have been wearing a ton lately, and I really want to get this wig in so many more colors, but I cannot stop wearing it lately. This is my Lennox in the color Pastel Pink. Now what I love about this color is the pink is so subtle, but it's so beautiful. I don't know if it comes across very well on camera, but in the right light, it just has like this little hint of pink. So it's a very wearable color. It can almost still pass as like a natural platinum, but the hint of pink is just so gorgeous. I don't really know if you can see it well on camera, but it's just such a fun color. And then I also have it, right now I have it tied back in this little half ponytail, but I thought this little scrunchie, if you can see, it's like a little fluffy pink scrunchie. I've really been loving these scrunchies. I found them online for very cheap, but I really like how the pink in the scrunchie kind of accents the pink hints in the wig. This wig is Lennox from the René of Paris collection in the color Pastel Pink. So this wig is lace front and lace part. Of all my lace front wigs I've ever worn, this is like the most natural one. All of the René of Paris lace fronts are the same, but for some reason this one especially just stands out to me as being so natural. It just really blends into my scalp so beautifully. And I just really love this. And so it has the lace front and the lace part as well. So I do have a ton of wigs to show, so as much as I want to keep wearing this one because I'm in love with it, I will just jump right into the next one. But I will also be showing you the cap constructions as I go, because I know a lot of you are often curious about that. So again, it has the lace front and the lace part. And for this one, the lace part is actually in the middle. Sometimes when you get a lace front, lace part, the part will either be on one side or the other or down the middle, so this one's kind of in the middle. Although if you could see before, you do still have a bit of flexibility, so if you want it to be slightly to one side, you can. Because if you saw when I was wearing it before, it was kind of slightly off to the side rather than straight down the middle, so you do have some flexibility still. And it's how cute this is, a little scrunchie. This comes in a bunch of different colors. I think I found them on Amazon, but they're just so cute. Okay, but I don't want to like spend too much time on one wig because I have so many here to show, so many favorites of this year. So this next one that I'm going to pull out is actually kind of, I think this was kind of a favorite of 2020 and 2021, but I think I wore it a bunch in 2021 as well. So I will just go ahead and show this one really quick, just jump straight into one of the fun colors. This is Posh in Aqua Paradise. Just going to double check the name. Yeah, Posh in Aqua Paradise from the Orchid Collection from René of Paris. And this one is a heat-friendly style, and it's this beautiful blue color. Now, whenever a new, bright, fun color comes out, I get so excited because I always think back to when I was growing up as a wig wearer. I feel like most of the fun-colored wigs that were out there in the world when I was a lot younger, they didn't really make fun colors with good cap constructions and good quality hair. Any bright color you saw usually was like a cheap quality costume wig, but René of Paris has been releasing some of the most fun, beautiful colors I've ever seen, and then obviously they also have like their nice hair quality and their nice cap construction. So this is obviously in that category as well. So it has a lace front and lace part. Again, a very natural looking part here, but it also gets to be this fun color. So instead of looking like a costume wig, it ends up looking like your own hair dyed blue because it does have the really nice cap construction. That's why this is one of my favorite wigs of all time. And I think it really is like one of my favorite colors of all time. So the wig style I definitely love, and it's very wearable. I love short wigs like this. I really like the middle part. I would definitely love to get this wig in other colors as well, but this color is definitely on my list of favorites because it is just so, so gorgeous. And this lace front lace part is just so natural looking. And now I will use that to transition into a similar color from the Orchid Collection, but this is also good if you like rooted colors. So this one here is Envious in Royal Emerald. This is one of my favorite wigs of all time as well for the same reason. The bright colors, I really like having a bright, fun colored wig that also looks like it could be your own hair dyed rather than looking like a costume wig. And because of the good quality of the cap construction and the fact that the hair isn't super shiny, it looks very natural and it looks like it could be your own hair dyed a fun color. Especially that this color has the roots as well, so it looks like your own hair growing out. So yes, this one is heat friendly. This is Envious in Royal Emerald from the Orchid Collection, and then this one is Posh and Aqua Paradise from the Orchid Collection. Both are HD fibers, so they are heat friendly if you want to change the style. And then a few notes, whenever I mention that a wig is heat friendly, I just want to give a couple notes on that just to make sure for anyone that's not familiar with wigs that hears that. So usually if you are going to use heating tools on a heat friendly wig, the heat limit is much lower than it would be on human hair and on your own hair that you might style. So definitely check the tag to check the heat limit before you test anything. Always test on the little piece in the back just in case to make sure. And once you change the style with heating tools, then that's the new style that it will take on. So let's say, for example, I wanted to take a straightening iron and flat iron this using a low temperature. Once I flat iron it and then I go to wash it, once it's dried, it will stay flat ironed. So that'll kind of be like the new hair texture that that wig takes on. And then if you wanted to get it back to these curls, you would just have to curl it again with the heating tools. So yeah. So this one is Envious in Royal Emerald. Again, it has that really natural looking lace front and lace part. And then the fact that it's a rooted color, it just really looks like your own hair dyed blue rather than a, like, if you got like a cheap blue wig, it would kind of look wiggy. This kind of looks like your own hair dyed blue. And that's why I love this, because when I was growing up, I really, really wanted to have fun hair colors, and it just wasn't really out there in the world yet that I was aware of, at least. And the only colorful wigs you could really find were just like lower quality. And now René of Paris has all these really, really fun colors that look like your own hair dyed a fun color. And if this was around growing up, this would have been my go-to wig. I love it so much. And I get so many compliments when I go out in this wig as well because the color is just amazing. It's so funny. I feel like when you go out into the world and you encounter, and you have like a bright color hair like this, and you encounter somebody else who also has bright dyed hair, I feel like you have an instant connection. I was wearing this wig one day and I was at this event and I saw another girl who had dyed hair, and I feel like we were just both like, hey, we're in the club of the cool hair club. I don't know. It's a lame way to describe it, but you guys know what I mean. Hi, I love the wig. Thank you so much. So this is, again, Envious in Royal Emerald from the Orchid Collection. So I need to start speeding this up because if you guys saw how many wigs I want to go over in this video, I'm going to make sure I have enough time for all of them. Should I do all the fun color wigs first? Maybe I should do it by color category. So I already started with the blues, so I will continue in the fun colors, and then I'll start going into some of the natural colored wigs because I do have some more natural wigs here. But again, like these styles, like these are some of my favorite styles in general, and all the styles come in multiple different colors. So if you like Envious, for example, if you like that style, but you want it in like a blonde or a brunette, all of these wigs come in multiple different colors. So definitely check out our website to you can search by wig style, and then you can just look online to see what other colors it's available in, because they're also available in natural looking colors. Now this next one here is super exciting. If you guys know the Muse Collection, the Muse Collection has some really gorgeous, affordable styles. Many of them are heat friendly, and they also have some really, really fun colors in the Muse Collection. So this next one is one that just came out this year, Lush Waves in the color Polar Sky. Yes, Polar Sky. So in the same category of just really loving all these fun colors that René of Paris is releasing, this is one of those. And I have been wearing this wig a ton, but I really just love these kind of like curtain bangs that it has. You can kind of like middle part it like that, and it just looks really gorgeous. I also love putting this wig into a high ponytail as well. It's going to be kind of hard to do that on camera, but you can kind of get like the image. And this wig is also heat friendly as well. So many of the wigs in the Muse collection are heat friendly, but not all. So just definitely be sure to double check before trying any heat styling with your wigs. And this one is also lace front and lace part. Absolutely love this wig so much. And again, all the things that I was saying before about brightly colored wigs apply to this one as well. So I have so much fun with this color. Okay. And the next one is the last kind of like fun bright colored wig that I have here, and then I'm going to start getting into some of the natural colors. This one here is one of the limited edition wigs, but I just added this to my collection this year, and this is one of my favorite wig colors of all time because it is just so fun. But it is limited edition, but I believe there are still some available, and if you can't find it from your wig retailer, you can special request it. So this is Jaden. So Jaden comes in lots of colors that like aren't limited edition, so it's a regular style that's available from Noriko. But this is one of the limited edition colors. So this is Sea Glass R. So it's hard because some of these colors that I love so much don't really like show up well on camera. But this is kind of like a pastel seafoam green. I think my white balance is kind of trying to turn it into a platinum, but it has this beautiful green tone to it. I'll post a picture of this wig on my own Instagram so you guys can check it out later. My Instagram is abbyandrew.yt. I'll post a picture after this live stream so you can see the color a little bit better there. But I love this color so much. And this style, Jaden in general, is just so cute. This also has the lace front, lace part. This has the part to the side. And again, this is a color that I get so many compliments on because it really just does look like your own hair dyed this kind of seafoam green color. Last time I wore this wig, I put a little braid in it that I left in there, but I think that looks so cute, especially mixed in with the curls. And this one is not heat friendly, but these curls are so gorgeous that I wouldn't even want to style these anyway. Even the wigs that I showed earlier that are heat friendly, I almost never actually use heating tools in the wigs because the styles that they come with are just so beautiful that I never end up like styling them often. But yeah, this is so gorgeous as well. So if you are interested in a limited edition color, if there are still some available, I believe there are still some of this, you can special request it from your wig retailer. And if you need help finding a René of Paris retailer, you can go to our website to see our list of retailers, reneofparis.com. So absolutely a favorite wig of this year. Oh, and then I also have a special mention for this wig. This is especially for the color. So gorgeous. This is the style Wyatt from René of Paris in Watermelon R. So this color is new this year, and it's just this really gorgeous pinky watermelon color with a root, and it's just so cute. So definitely wanted to mention this one in the bright fun color category as well. And this style is just so cute with these kind of like tousled curls. Again, this is Wyatt. Wigs this length I think are just so adorable. They just make me feel like a little pixie. Okay, so definitely wanted to mention this color since it was a new color of 2021. Okay. Let's start moving on to some of the natural colors. But this wig, I have a short list of wigs that are my favorite go-to wigs of all time, and I'll quickly name them. I do have 2 of them here right now to show as well, but 4 of my favorite go-to wigs of all time are Stevie from Amore, Cody from Amore, Tatum from Amore, and Shiloh from Noriko. Whenever someone asks me my favorite go-to wigs of all time, it's those 4. I do have Shiloh and Stevie to show in a little bit, but this wig has been added to that list. This is Nolan from René of Paris. So let me show you that. This is a wig I've been wearing a ton lately as well. But considering how much I've worn this wig, I cannot believe like what good shape it's still in. And I think it has something to do with the fact that it's like a pin straight style, as I feel like it's very easy to kind of maintain this style. I love wigs that are very effortless and carefree, and this is definitely in that category. But I just really love these kind of like razored layers and the flat ironed look of it. It's just so gorgeous. Now, to be clear, when I say flat ironed look, that's just kind of like the style that it comes with. This is not a heat friendly wig, so I wouldn't, you can't use heating tools on it. But again, it has that look of being flat ironed without having to do any maintenance whatsoever. So it's going to maintain this gorgeous straight style without having to do any maintenance. And again, it has a really gorgeous seamless lace front and lace part. And this is in the color Peach Gold, I believe it's called. I will double check when I take the cap off. But just so, so natural looking. This, again, if this was a style that was available to me when I was in high school, I absolutely would have worn this as my go-to wig. It is just so cute. I always talk about the go-to wig that I wore in high school. Now, I don't have it to show right now, but my go-to wig for all of middle school through high school was Cody from Amore. That is the wig that was like my hair for so many years of my life. So whenever someone asks me for a good go-to wig recommendation, it's always Cody from Amore, because that was my hair. Before people knew I had alopecia, that was the hair that people thought was my hair before I was open about it. So I always want to give a special mention to Cody. I should have brought Cody to show in this video because it is one of my favorite. I always want to mention that as one of my favorites. But yeah, so this is Nolan from the René of Paris collection. Super, super gorgeous pin straight wig. And yeah, that is in Peach Gold. Okay, now to get into some of the more natural colors. I guess that was in the category of natural colors. Because I did just mention Stevie and Shiloh, I will just show those really quick as well. So here is Shiloh from Noriko. Again, this is one of my longtime favorites. This is actually the same style, a different wig, because I have replaced it since then. But this is the wig style that I wore to my high school graduation. So if that says anything about how long I have been wearing René of Paris wigs, that is something. I should definitely post that picture at some point, because this is the wig that I wore at my high school graduation. But so gorgeous. I've been wearing this one a ton as well. I actually just got a new one to add to my collection, and that is this. But it's from Noriko, and it has a monofilament wig cap. So you can change the part however you like. And this is in the color Creamy Blonde. Now, Creamy Blonde, I feel like, is pretty similar to what my natural hair color would have been. So that's why I do love having a lot of wigs in this color. But it's just a really natural looking light blonde color. And Shiloh is just such a really gorgeous long wig with these kind of face framing layers in the front. It's also one of my favorite wigs of all time, so I definitely wanted to mention this one. And because I just mentioned Stevie as well, I do want to show Stevie. And I also just added this to my collection again. Stevie and Shiloh are two wigs that I like to always have in my collection, and whenever one starts to get old, I do like to replace it when I'm able to. So this is Stevie from Amore. Again, this is a wig that I have been wearing a ton this year. So not only is it a favorite wig of 2021, it is most definitely one of my favorite wigs of all time. I love these little kind of wispy bangs in the front. Just a really pretty light density long wig from the Amore collection. So it does have that double monofilament, which is really great for the natural looking part, and you can change it however you want to change it. And it's also just very natural looking, and also very, very comfortable on a bare head was the other thing I wanted to mention, is that double monofilament is a really great solution for if you have a sensitive scalp. And almost all of the wigs in the Amore collection have that double monofilament cap, which is very natural looking and very, very comfortable. But it's just such a gorgeous wig. I love this one. It's gonna be hard to decide which wig I want to keep on after I finish this live stream, because these are, of course, my favorite wigs of this year, so it's really hard for me to choose. This wig color is actually the first time I tried this color. This is Toasted Brown, and it's a really nice, slightly lighter brunette. A lot of times when I wear brunette, I wear some of the really dark brunettes, like Cappuccino and Dark Chocolate, and I really love that look of like close to black hair, but this is a slightly lighter shade that I tried for the first time, and I really love it. For some reason, there's certain wig styles that if I get that wig style, I want it to be in a certain color range. So whenever I wear Shiloh, I like wearing it in blondes. And whenever I wear Stevie, I like wearing it in brunettes. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but yeah. This is Angela. Angela from the Alexander Couture Collection in the color Champagne R. Now, Champagne R is a color that is very similar to Creamy Blonde, but with a root. So again, this is a wig that I have worn a lot, so you can kind of, yeah, so love this wig. This is from the Alexander Couture Collection again, and this one just absolutely got added to one of my favorites. I feel like this is kind of similar to like if you made a cross between Shiloh and Stevie, which are two of my favorites. It's kind of like a thicker density Shiloh with a slightly thicker density bang, which is really, really nice. I kind of like to brush it to the side like this. I currently have it pinned back. But yeah. Another really gorgeous wig. And I just really love the rooted blonde look of Champagne R. Definitely one of my favorite colors of all time as well. Okay, this wig is again one of my favorites of all time. But I just added it to my collection in 2020 and wore it a lot earlier this year especially. But this one is Lavish Waves. I think this is a favorite of a lot of you all on here who watch René of Paris and wear René of Paris wigs. But I just absolutely love these kind of beachy waves that this wig comes with, and this middle part. This is from the Muse collection. And these waves are so beautiful, but they're also just so natural looking. It really just looks like if your own hair was naturally curly, that this is what it would look like. And like even when it's a little bit messy and needs to be combed out, it almost kind of adds to the look because it just kind of looks like a very casual kind of beachy wave. And I really, really love this. I also have this in the brunette color as well. So this comes in this color that I'm wearing. This is Creamy Toffee, so it comes in Creamy Toffee. It comes in a really gorgeous marble brown color, which is a really, really pretty brunette. But then it also comes in some of those beautiful Muse collection colors, like rose gold, which is kind of like a pinky color. So this also comes in some really fun colors as well. But I really love how it looks in this blonde color. And this has the middle part, the lace part and the lace front with the part in the middle. And the way this hair feels, it's just so soft. I really, really love this one and I've been wearing it a lot. And it is heat-friendly fiber. However, I would never want to straighten those waves because they're just so beautiful as is, and I wouldn't trust myself to try to get it back to that once I flat ironed it, so I definitely like to leave the hair on that wig as is. Okay, so last but not least, I finally got through all these wigs. This is actually very similar to the wig, well, it's the same color wig that I started with, but in a different style. This was actually the wig that was my birthday surprise from the René of Paris team earlier this year. My birthday is in January, so January of last year, this was my surprise that the team picked out for me, and I really love it so much. They definitely know my taste. This is Riley in Pastel Pink. So, so, so gorgeous. I actually wore this, I wear this wig all the time, first of all, but I wore it as part of my Renaissance Fair costume this year, which was a fairy costume, because I just thought the pastel pink color with these curls was just so fun for a fairy costume. And a lot of times with these curly wigs, I love to just put little braids in it, so I did this last time and I did leave it in there. That's the one good thing about, well, there's many, many, many good things about wigs. I didn't mean the one good thing. But one of my favorite things about wearing wigs is that once you add a style to your wig, you can just like leave it in there if you want to wear for future reference. So if you want to like plan in advance and you want to just kind of like, if you know you want to wear a braid on a certain day, you can like style it the night before and then put it on your wig stand so it's all ready to go. But yes, sometimes when I add little braids like this, I'll kind of like leave it there for a few days if I don't want to have to redo it each day. But this is also lace front and lace part. And it has the part to the side. And I really just love this like curly side bang that this wig has. Okay, so that was all my favorite wigs. I know the list was long. It is very hard for me to choose. I am a daily wig wearer, but I am someone that wears a different style almost every single day, and I love to change my look based on the wig style that I wear. So that is why my list of favorite 2021 wigs was quite long, because I do wear a lot of wigs and I do have a lot of favorites. So yeah, if you ever want to go back and rewatch this video to see if you missed any of the names or colors that I mentioned, you can always watch our IGT or our live streams on our IGTV. They're always saved there. So if you want to rewatch for any specific detail you might have missed, you can always go to the René of Paris Instagram and go to IGTV and rewatch our live streams there. Or if you ever miss one and you want to go back and watch it. Thank you all so much for watching this live stream and hanging out with me on here today. Again, if you ever miss any of our live stream and want to rewatch them, they're always saved to our IGTV here on René of Paris. If you ever want to send me a message directly, my Instagram is abbyandrew.yt. And thank you all so much for watching. There was one thing I'm gonna do before I go. I forgot, last minute. I did want to show you my new puppy, because my family got a new puppy recently, and she's in the next room. So if you guys just wait one moment, I am gonna bring a puppy here. So give me just a second. I have a very special friend to show you on camera today. This is Maddie, our new family puppy. She's just waking up from a nap, so she's a little squirmy and excited. But yeah, Maddie, look over here. Just wanted to show you her before I ended for my live stream today.